All right, it's been a while, I've been waiting, and then I was busy. But today we're gonna get back on the Saito. And here I have fuel pump just came in the mail. So we'll slap this pump on there, wire it up, see if we can get this thing running. All right. If I can get it drove in there. Smells like gas. I didn't take that very far through because now I can't. Turn it. It's still pretty tight. Suckers on there. Oil probably hasn't been changed in 20 years, I'd say. The plan, as long as this goes according to plan, I guess, is change oil on this thing and run it an hour or two, then change it again. So I can't believe that little bit I ran it, pumped that much fuel in it. Cool. I just happened to notice while I was here some antifreeze laying down there in the radiator mount, so I don't know if that radiator's leaking. Sure looks like it's leaking over in here, but this might turn into quite the project here, I don't know. Hope not. Longer, but it works. This old pump and whatnot off of here. Put no clamps on. Alright, so what I'm doing here is eliminating the line coming out of the tank into the fuel pump. Then it goes from the fuel pump to the inlet for the carburetor. So I'm just going to take this off, bypass that pump, hang my electric pump here somewhere for right now. It's not the ideal, but we're going to make it work. I must have forgot the extra clamp I had in house with the other tub. For all purposes today, this ought to work. So I'll get this hooked up to our little harness here, and we'll fire this thing up, see what happens. Alright, gonna see if I can clean these studs up. I'm well aware not the correct way to do this probably, but that's okay. We don't do anything the correct way. My tap handle won't fit in here, so I'll use this bulky wrench. That was the good one. This one's here might be a little tougher. No, maybe not. Or I could have just thrown a nut on there and been done with it. Now it's getting a little tough. Die started on there pretty good. What do you think the odds are of getting a couple of nuts started on there? I just bought some nuts. I put them somewhere. There they are, over there. I have this thing where I always put stuff as far away as possible. Wouldn't believe how hard it is to find somewhere that has metric nuts open at this time on a Sunday. I had intentions of doing this yesterday, just had too much other stuff going on. So, better late than never, I guess. Dropping everything. I had Arby's for lunch. Well, that went really far that time. I guess I broke off more of those than I originally thought I did, but if it becomes a problem, we'll deal with it. Looks like the shield is got a little bit of a bend to it. It's just enough I can't get it to start. If I ever work on this thing again, I'm taking that stupid hood off because those things rattling. It's enough to drive you to drink. Alright, I guess I'll say it's only permanent if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll figure something else out. While I'm here, before we tackle the fuel pump, we'll just hook the steering arm back up. I had the cotter pin sitting here, but it's MIA, so I'll have to hunt one of them down. That snugged up, we'll tackle this fuel pump project. Finally got the electric pump on here. It's just kind of sitting there. I gotta get a clamp for here yet. I just wired a hot wired ignition ground. See if she'll start up. Alright, this thing is finally done. It's taken me forever. I just haven't had time to get up there and work on it really. But the radiator, I didn't do anything with the radiator yet. I'm going to fill it with coolant when I get to the farm, see how bad it does leak. I forgot to check the hydraulic fluid too, so we'll have to do that when we get down there. But I'm going to head out to Austin's, get my brush hog after I get some lunch here. And we'll take this thing down the property and try it out, see how it does. All right, out here at Austin's, I haven't used the 3-point on this, and I haven't added hydraulic fluid, so we're just gonna hook this brush hog with the bale spare, set it on the back, throw a strap on it. I've had this thing for years. I hardly ever use it. I loan it to everybody else and they use it. But I think it'll be a nice size brush hog for that tractor. Oh yeah. We'll make something happen. couple days later. Started raining, so we hibernated. But first thing in the morning, and I got Austin here to help. And we're gonna get the brush hog off there, get the tractor off there, get it hooked up, top off the coolant, top off the hydraulic oil. And I'm gonna make him do a little brush hogging so I can film. So let's get her going. All right, it's about I don't know, like 27 degrees this morning, so we figured we'd sneak you in a cold start. Watch it not start. Wasn't even impressive or anything. Hey, you gotta raise the bucket up to get over the M tire and shit.
Yeah. Is there anything that's wrong with it right now?
What's that?
Is there anything, like I can't lift it right now? Or
Yeah, you can lift it right now.
hit your bench? Hit your bench?
No. You can tell we're getting old. He just ripped my bench out of the wall before. I never even pay attention. That's a pretty tight. Look at that. Perfect height. Need to dig this out and put some gravel in here. One of these days. Good. Back up and set it right here. That's probably good. I've got to jump start this thing because I forgot to charge the battery again. I've been forgetting to charge this battery for like a month, so hopefully I got a wrench to get that drawbar off too. All right, we'll get that going and pick it back up. Wiggle them wires.
Must have a heck of a cam in it, huh?
Like it's like so cold-blooded. leaking very bad. Alright, as soon as we get the gear pattern figured out here, it's real strange. Strange to me anyway. Maybe it's normal for Mitsubishi or Saito or whatever. Brush hogging. Okay. Like watching paint dry. I got some extra weights in the front. We'll have to put them on and give it a try, I guess. hooked. I forgot to hook them up. Doing too bad of a job. He's running that thing at like a snail's pace because he's scared to shift it. For being honest, I don't blame him. Well, there he's gonna try it. Won't be something I keep forever, but it'd be handy to have around for a little while. Little odd jobs till I find something better. just strip up, and I might do a couple passes up the driveway, but I just noticed, I don't know if you can see that white truck, but somebody's over there hunting. I don't want to mess with them, so we'll just finish this up, call it a day, and might come back tomorrow and do some more, or maybe even Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, so here it is. Finally back together, and still have a couple kinks to work out, but I actually worked out better than I thought. It runs.
Point still holding the brush hog up.
Yeah, it's been sitting here a few hours, hadn't leaked down yet, but runs pretty good. It's got like the belts loose. There's a noise up front. Austin said you could hear a noise in the PTO, like when you push the clutch in. I'm not sure what it was or what's going on, but the radiator, I'm actually really surprised. I could see where it was leaking in the bottom, but I'm thinking maybe he just spilled antifreeze in the past and it was stuck in there, because I topped it off and it hasn't leaked yet. So the fuel pump, it was kind of flooding out when I tried to start it this morning. I think that fuel pump, a little more fuel pressure than I need, but it was the lowest one I could find.
Once we got it warmed up, it ran great.
But once it was warmed up and going, I mean, it was pretty good.
I got into some of that thicker stuff, and it didn't like fog and die. It like governed what it should have done. And
so I mean, there's, you know, we'll do a little tinkering with it, but for what it is, it'll work for us for now. That's probably going to wrap up our 2023 videos here. We got big plans for 2024 though, so make sure you like and subscribe. You don't want to miss anything we got going on. A lot of auctions and a lot of projects going on, so thanks for watching. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you in 24.